Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hope you guys are doing okay. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I will try to stay on topic and not go on too many tangents. I know I've had a few people request just my trading in general, my option selling. I wanted to do some demonstrations for you guys. Just for the record, I am using Tesla Autopilot, so I know it's kind of irresponsible for me to do this when I'm driving, but I do it every day during my daily commute to my 9 to 5. I work a blue-collar job, and I make more money with my option selling than my wage slave salary. So I want to jump right into it. I'll do a little exposition and a little bit of explaining my thought process, but I'm not going to get too in-depth because then I start talking too much and going way too off-topic. But okay, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start so basically I have my two phones now, and I do most of my trading on mobile. I don't even do it on desktop right now. So let's turn on, and hopefully this works out the way I intend, because I messed up recording before. And just so you know, you're gonna probably be like, oh god, this guy's an idiot, because this is gonna be raw, unedited footage of Tech1V with his trading and selling. No doctoring and editing afterwards to cover up just me being an idiot. The good part about that is you guys need, with the stock market, as I said several times, you need this shit to be up to date. It does you no good if you see my trades afterwards, like a week later, and it takes a long time to edit. So I'm gonna do very, very minimal editing of these, and I'm just gonna release them. Unless there's something awful that I need to edit out, but I'm gonna do it just live, unedited, raw footage. And you know, I guess I gotta do that disclaimer even though I was talking shit. It's not financial advice. I'll explain my thought process, and if you like what I'm saying and you trust me enough, let's lose money together or make money together, okay? All right, so if you look at my portfolio right now, so my phone is right here, just so you guys know, and I'll put the overlay on my screen here. But I took out 120K for taxes, paid the tax man, so I'm slightly below my all-time high. I still have 220K in my Coinbase, so altogether I'm around 1.3 million NLV. We took a hit on other stuff like Tesla, but still doing okay. So let's look at my orders that I already did, and I'll demonstrate a few more. But if you look at my filled orders, these are all real trades, not that bullshit crap that you see fake FinTwits do. But I've been doing exactly what I said I was gonna do. I was gonna buy puts. Let's start with the earlier trades. I loaded up on puts, and I'm gonna reload my long positions. So let's go to my positions, because I'll go step by step with each position. And kind of ignore, not all my positions are significant. Sometimes I just sell small options like Apple. If you look, let's go one by one. Apple, I just to keep an eye on it, I just do tiny lotto put. Lotto put means I'm selling a cash secured put at a very crazy conservative strike. For instance, this is 130 put strike for November 21st. The delta is only, what was that, 0.1? That's higher than I thought, actually. Let me see. No, that's not right. Okay, it is 0.1. All right, whatever. So anyway, AMD, ABRF is a silver miner. Of course, I FOMO'd into silver. I'm gonna go through each position. AMD, look at AMD. These are my AMD positions. Let me see real quick. We'll go, so all of these, the negative number and the negative number is some cash secured puts I sold. So this is all very distant strikes, and I'm up on the majority of these per hit. And you're like, okay, big deal, you made $23, but this is just one contract, right guys? I can sell 10 of these bitches right now, and what's 10 times 23? 230 bucks, does that interest you? Because I could do that right now, I'll do one right now. This is just, look at how many contracts I have, and this is all adding up. I do this every day, every week, and the premium adds up like crazy. So let's do one position. I'm gonna not do close, but I'm gonna sell another one to demonstrate. This is exactly what I explained. So now it's up to 25. I'm gonna bet that, no, AMD, yeah, it's dumping, but AMD is gonna stay above 100 by December 19th. And if I'm wrong, I have to buy 100 shares of AMD. That's where the contract term comes up. And contracts are very misleading. just because it's a contract, I can close this, even though I open the contract right now, I can close it out a day later, 10 seconds later. Contract just means if I let it go through the entire duration and AMD is below 100 because we had some Black Swan World War III shit, then I have to buy 100 shares of AMD at 100 bucks. But we know, you and me know that's probably not gonna happen. So I'm gonna take that money. They're gonna give me that $25, $24 up front. See this? Credit, it takes $24 minus the options fee, 50 cents. Buying power takes very little for me. So that's a little misleading. If you had no positions in AMD, you would need collateral. But for me, it's only 50 cents collateral, which that's very enticing. So I'm gonna send. See that ding? That was filled. This is the one I just filled. They gave me $24 for literally, if I didn't have to explain it to you guys, that would have taken me 3 seconds. Let's do another one without me talking. I'll do 2. Boom, filled again. So that's $75, give or take, in literally 10 seconds. You see the magic of option selling? I just made $75 in like 5 seconds. Now, it is that easy once you become experienced, but me knowing that the risk reward, like I don't have to think anymore. I'm like robotic, I just do it. Getting to that point takes a lot of time and practice and experience. All right, so that's AMD, and my positions is net short. So if you look at this, I'm +6. That means I didn't sell these puts, I bought these puts, which is very hard for me to do. I'm improving, guys, thank God. But this means, so if you look at this, this is December 19th, 2025 expiration, and 210 strike. This kind of means I bet that AMD is gonna go lower than 210 by December 19th. It says, you see here, my trade price, I paid $1,366, the average cost. I'm still down on them because I started buying these like a few weeks ago when we had that OpenAI pump, but I expect to start being profitable on this. So that's just one position on AMD. These are the same shit. This one I'm up on. This is the same expiration, but I have a 220 strike, and I bought this when AMD was really high. So I'm up on this. I bought this for $1,500, 50 cents. I'm sorry, $1,500 and $50, and I'm up $350, and I'm up overall PL open. I'm only up 115 bucks, but again, I think AMD is going to keep dumping. They have a gap to fill at like 170, 160. So again, contract. I could sell this. It's not a contract. I don't have to hold it till December 19th. I could sell this right now and take my $112 profit, but I'm going to hold it because I'm a greedy motherfucker. So that's AMD. Let's go to the next one. BABA, I just have some. But so BMNR, this is a position I want to keep adding because my thought process is BMNR is going to be a blow off top and we're going to hit triple digits when Ethereum goes up a lot. Remember, Peter Thiel, Tom Lee, all the usual suspects are in this shit, but they're going to get in at a cheaper price. So I've been adding this, and I'll just add very small shares at a time because this could drop to 40 bucks, it could drop to 35. I'm just gonna buy, what? That's like 240 bucks. I'll just buy right now. So I'm gonna buy. They're filled, so. These are all real trades, guys. I bought another 5 shares for BMNR. So I have 860 shares. Right now I'm up 5 grand on it. See that? Overall, I'm up 5 grand and I'm up 8 grand for the year because I've been kind of swing trading it. BYND, leave it to the WSAB degenerates. I sold for lunch money because I couldn't help myself. My boy Sebi Law in the PMT Discord. He's the only Zoomer broccoli head in our Discord, and he's going full WSB, and it's paying off because he's making a lot of money. Good for you, my Asian brother. Shout out to Sebi. So I sold this morning when I saw Seb. He did like 50 contracts or 100. I don't even know what he did. He did something crazy, but oops, sorry. Thank you, Tesla. So this one just means I sold naked. These are naked. I don't advise doing naked calls. But even this, I'm okay. I'm okay getting a sign. This means I bet this is a short position, even though it's calls, because I sold calls. I bet by December 19th, Beyond Meat will not go above $40. It's $3.72. It spiked up to 8 something this morning, but it drastically dropped and it's probably gonna go negative by the end of the day. So do you think Beyond Meat will go to $40 by December? I don't. And I have a lot of experience with naked shorting and calls now. I was on the original receiving end. I was on the wrong end of the AMC Ape Squeeze, the original one, where it went to like $65. So this is not my first rodeo. But now I know if I'm gonna short something naked, just be ready to be assigned, because that's where the contract comes into place. Let's say Beyond, knock on wood, spikes to 50 bucks. It could, crazier things have happened, but that just means they're gonna assign me 200 shares because I have 2 contracts at an average short price of $40. So I'll be negative 2 grand if Beyond spikes to 50 bucks. And I'm okay with that because eventually what goes up must come down. I'll get assigned short and I'll hold that shit until Beyond plummets and goes to 0. So that's fine. I never recommend doing naked calls more than you're willing to get assigned. That's the key for naked calls. Clean Spark, I took a lot of profits on Clean Spark. I'm waiting. Maybe I'll get back in, but probably not. I just have some putts like this one. I'm gonna do a lot of repetition, guys. You're gonna get sick of me hearing saying the same shit. But options is repetition. Options is just boring. It's robotic. It's just printing money, getting $10, $20, $30 little by little. But when you add it all up, it equates to tens of thousands of dollars per month. The bigger your portfolio, the more you can do, the more you can accumulate. It's a very valuable tool, option selling. It helps you just, I want to, real quick, buy and hold is the way to get rich and to get a big portfolio. You just want to have high conviction, buy and hold a stock you really like, and just hold that shit. Don't try to do option selling with tiny accounts. Accumulate through buy and hold with index investing, with your long core high conviction stocks like a Tesla, like a PLTR, like NVDA. And then when you get like, I would say minimum 150K total portfolio, then you can think about option selling. Unfortunately, like all things, you need money to make money. Anyone bullshit artist trying to tell you you can start selling options with 10K account, 50K, they're selling you some fucking snake oil, and get the fuck away from them and block them. I would recommend 500K. And million, yes. If you have $1 million and you're a whale, like a David Vila, one of my followers, shout out to David. Yeah, do option selling. It's just gonna make you a better trader overall. Especially if you have Tesla, you can sell covered calls and shit. But this Clean Spark, November 21st, 2025, I bet that Clean Spark will not go under $12. Yeah. And they gave me, I did trade price. So I'm down on these because I had a little FOMO. I sold Clean Spark at an average of like 19 bucks. I had like 1,500 shares. So if you look at Clean Spark, I'm up. Look, you see that? I'm up 12K for the year on Clean Spark, this garbage. And that's more than profit is profit, right? But when I sold my Clean Spark, it kept going up to like $23. So I had a little FOMO. But if I sold it at 19, then isn't it okay that I buy back in at 12? So I'm okay getting assigned 200 shares at 12. That's fine. Coinbase, I have some short putts and I'm trying to accumulate shares. Yeah, Coinbase, I think when we have a blow off top rally, Coinbase it's gonna be Matt Damon, fortune favors the brave 2.0, mark my words. So Coinbase, it's that whole, my mentality is the gold rush. Who is selling the shovels? Coinbase. Coinbase makes a killing on fees. I don't even want to think about how much commission and fees they got off me from buying all my crypto on Coinbase. But Coinbase is the best. The CEO is Brian Armstrong, and he's in the inner circle now. You've seen him rub shoulders with the Trump circle. Con L is just a degenerate version of coin. I've been swing trading this. I will accumulate on this dip. And I'm up 11 grand on Con L, so it served me well. Maybe I'll buy more later. This is my biggest turd in my portfolio, DJT. Don't laugh at me. The DJT I got because of my good buddy at work. He doesn't want to admit it, but he's a Trump MAGA guy. And he got me into this, so I am down 7,200 on this god-awful stock. And I had the opportunity to sell at like $40, so that's why it says I'm negative 17K for the year. That's because in the beginning of the year, you know, the election and all that, DJT spiked. But overall, I'm down 7,200. My average price is $22, but I'm okay with that. The reason I hold this in my portfolio is because, guys, remember I said we're in the end game. Crypto and all that bullshit and meme trash and penny stocks, it is exit liquidity. The rich people love using exit liquidity. Retail is exit liquidity. And I know that when DJT pumps, that's to me is just a signal and red flag to close every single long position. Because just imagine, DJT measures the sentiment of Donald Trump, Mango Man. When everyone hates Trump, it goes down. When everyone loves Trump, it goes up. So when I see, and we know that Trump is doing us dirty, he's delivering some crap on his agenda, like the border stuff and some other killing woke and DEI. But overall, he's doing us dirty, and people will realize that sooner or later, the people on the right. Just to clarify, I'm on independent. My Discord thinks I'm a MAGA guy, but I'm not. But yeah, DJT, when that spikes up, I think there's a good chance it could spike into triple digits. I will close all long positions. So that's why I'm keeping that. Game, same reason. When GameStop, you know, I'm not expecting it. There's some delusional idiots thinking that's gonna squeeze to 1,000. I'm not in that category, but I think Game will recover to like 50s, 60s, maybe even 100. Because if you look at, that's why I said crypto, right guys? Crypto is exit liquidity. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm sorry, Bitcoin maxis. It's just a measure of global liquidity. Bitcoin, yes, it's gone up a shitload, but that is more of a measure of how much they're devaluing our money in the dollar. Not that Bitcoin is amazing. Yes, there's a limited supply, but it's just, Bitcoin is a hedge against us becoming a Weimar Republic. The Weimar is when they wipe their ass with money and stuff. Yeah, sorry I'm talking too long. I'm at work right now, but I hope you guys learned a little bit. Netflix, let me go real quick before I have to stop recording. But Netflix, I took profit this morning. I sold one contract. I sold too early, but I was on negative like 5K on my Netflix position, and now I'm up 5K, so that's a 10K swing. I don't know, Netflix, they had that accounting mishap. Who knows if they go lower? I'm gonna keep that. Hood, oh man, I can't ignore this. The Hood Rats, this is my most profitable short position right now. And there is a gap at 108. So we still have further to fall. I'll probably sell all my December long puts. Like this one, I'm up 3,400 on that. And yeah, I'm up 2,000 on these two contracts. But overall, I am up 7,400 on my long puts. Thank you, Sergio. Thank you, Hood Rats, with your stupid portfolio screenshots. Robinhood is evil. I don't give a shit what anyone says. My other short positions, because I know that's what you guys are curious. Palantards, good old Palantards. I am up. What am I up on? I'm up. Sorry. I'm up 3 grand on my Palantir puts, and I also have PLTZ, which is a leverage short. I just added that because it's easy to DCA into it. I'm up 500 bucks on that, 400 bucks. QQQ, I am short QQQ because the NASDAQ with this AI Ponzi scheme where everyone's freaking buying from each other. OpenAI, invest in Oracle, invest in NVDA, invest in OpenGI, that little stupid Ponzi. QQQ, I'm not saying right now, but eventually the shit is gonna fall apart, and we'll see, when the tide goes out, we'll see who's swimming naked. But I'm still negative on QQQ, although we made a lot of gains back today. We made back 3,500 on my long puts. And I'm gonna hold this for a minute. I think we still dump the rest of today and tomorrow. So again, just to hammer the point home, for people who are very new in options, this is long put. When you're buying puts, you're shorting. I bet that the QQQ will keep going down below 600, that's a strike, by December 19th. Do I have to wait till December 19th? No, I can just sell it right now, but I'm gonna keep holding it and see what happens because it's hedging right now. SPY, I'm also short SPY. I have these, I have the 665 put strike and the 650 for June of 26. The reason you pick longer expiration when it comes to options is there's something called theta decay. So in the Greeks, Beta decay just means the time. When you buy an option, you're paying for time. You're borrowing those 100 shares. Remember I said 100 shares? You're borrowing 100 shares on a limited amount of time. And if you're wrong, that's why they keep losing value every day. But when you have high conviction, it's worth it. That's the name of the game, a leverage, high risk, high reward. So the reason you would buy a long dated, this is June 2026, 650 put strike for the SPY. I am not holding this shit till June of 2026. But in case I was off with timing, because timing is everything, I wanted to give myself enough time to be correct. So I could sell this today, even though there's like 8 months left on it. But I expect to close this out within a month, probably sooner. So that's data decay. So like when you think about it, option selling, I'm selling time to all these degenerates. 99% of options go worthless, expire worthless. So I sell a lot of short expiration, 1 day expirations, and so on and so forth. They're buying time, I'm selling them time. Just think of that. That's the fundamental of option selling. All right, let's finish this up before I have to get out of here. I am buying TLT. Guys, make sure this is going to become a very important trade, TLT. I am up $3,247 on TLT. When the Fed is like, oops, we fucked up, we were too tight for too long, we hiked interest rates way too high, because we have that whipsaw action. It's the same shit as before when they cut interest rates for too long. Inflation is transitory. Now it's gonna be, oh man, we were too restrictive with our monetary policy. Then we all know the economy's in recession, but sometimes the stock market and Main Street, Wall Street and Main Street, they're just disconnected. But make no mistake, when they want the stock market to dump on recession fears and headlines, it's gonna dump like crazy. And TLT will be your only safe haven because they're gonna fiercely cut interest rates, but it's too late. The market's gonna bleed. TLT is not gonna skyrocket. It'll just go up a little bit. And my big game plan is to be totally out of all stocks, have a good portion of cash and a good portion of TLT, and then use TLT, take profits on TLT, and buy back in slowly to like the Teslas and NVDAs and Microsoft and all that shit. Tesla, I decided not to short Tesla. My only hedges you see are like I have this, like a 480 covered call. That means I bet Tesla will be below 480 by Friday. And at the time they gave me 520 bucks. You see my trade price right here. And I'm up 250 bucks. I could close this out right now, but I'm gonna keep it. If I have to, so this is a good example. If Tesla pumps like crazy, that's maybe they get that asshole Tajab. What the hell's his name again? The CFO. God, I hate that guy. I cannot understand what the fuck he's saying. I'm not racist or anything, okay? I love Indian people are A-okay in my book, but this guy should not be on the mic. He can't even say vehicles properly. He said vehicles with a W, and there are just too many people on the spectrum besides Elon. Just, they don't have any salesmanship. God, get a new front man for Tesla earning call. But I expect Tesla to dump to 370, so that's why I'm gonna keep this. But I'm not gonna outright short it, because I could be wrong. Maybe we pump like crazy. And if you see all these negative numbers to hit that point home, these are, I sold these puts. These are cash secured puts. So I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna do another one. I sold 2 of these. I'm gonna sell another one. This just means I bet by Friday, October 24th, Tesla will not go to 270. No matter how bad the earnings call is, Tesla will not hit 270. So I'm gonna take that $7, okay? It's the buy, they're gonna take $332 collateral, and it's misleading because I use something called PMT. I'm at the most degenerate options level. I'll get into that in a separate topic. Boom, $7. $7 ain't bad. $8. I mean, I tipped my DoorDash driver like $6, so that covers that. I'll do 3 more. Fuck it. 3 more. $8. $25. You guys get this now? Become your own money printer. Boom. So if you look at all these positions, I sold a lot today, a lot of putts, I bought a lot of long positions, and just in this video alone, I made $100. Because I did, remember, I did the AMD. I sold this AMD for 75 bucks, remember? And I did this one for another 25 bucks. So $100. And again, this takes 15 seconds, but I'm just trying to give you my thought process and just give you a rundown of what I'm doing. All right, guys, so I hope that was helpful. If you guys like this type of content, as I do more and more, I'll explain less and I'll just show you my trade, so it's not so much talking. If you guys like it at all, just give me some feedback. I want you guys to comment more, okay? And please like, share, subscribe. It really helps me out, motivates me to do content. And also, just a heads up, my wife encouraged me to make a separate channel about just like wholesome content, like video gaming and, you know, retro TV and movies, and where I'm not ranting about the ultra wealthy and the scumbags that they are. So guys, see ya. Peace. Technology out. Bye.